What's going on, guys? Person TCG here, and I want to welcome you guys to a gameplay video of white control versus purple core removal. We started off with the white control's turn, and he just placed a nexus there. I think that was the red nexus that lets you draw two. So I come down with the nexus of my own, Purple Smoke Valley, and then come down with a Demo Bones and just take a swing at his life. And we're just going to pass it on over to the white control's turn. So go ahead and core, draw, refresh. He'll get a second draw off of the red nexus there. So now he's choosing which card he wants to discard. So the red nexus he has on board gives him two draws during his draw step, and then he has to discard one. So he's going to go ahead and discard a Star Blessed draw. He's going to pay 2 cores for... I apologize for the glare. I think that's the fish, the vanilla fish that he threw out there. So paid 2 cores for that. Now he's debating if he wants to go for another summon, so he does. He goes for another fish. So he's just going to go ahead and throw a second core onto him and place a burst. So he's not going to swing, he's just going to pass turn from there. So core, draw, refresh. So now he has a couple blockers, he has a big body there, so I throw the Netherworld Depths down. I feel like this would be a good turn 2 opportunity. So I throw another core on my Demo Bones to make him a 2k BP, and I'll pass turn. Because if I would have just swung in here with the Demo Bones, he would have been blocked and just died, so there's really no point in doing anything else. Which I honestly, I probably should have played it a little faster paced instead of trying to go for the slower game. Now that I'm looking back on it. So he's just going to go ahead and Burning Force my Netherworld Depths. Which is fine. I had another one in hand at the time, so I'm just like, I'll just play it next turn, whatever. Which again, I should have played fast instead of playing this slow like I did. So he just Burning Forced and passed it on over, so I just throw another Netherworld Depths down. There's no way he has another Burning Force, right? No way, right? So I'll pass it back. And he's going to go ahead and discard his, I think that's Snowflakin' is the name of that card. And he's going to have another Burning Force for my Netherworld Depths, which is honestly perfect for him. It sucks for me because he just ran through 2 of my Netherworld Depths. So now I'm sitting here like, this kind of sucks. I just wasted 2 entire turns. He has 2 Nexuses on board. He has 2 Spirits. I have 1 Spirit, 1 Nexus. He's obviously up on me pretty hard right now. So core, draw, refresh. So I'm going to pay 2 cores, play a Dragonaga Assassin. Place a couple cores on him so that his draw effect is active. So swinging here, he's a 4k BP base, and I get a draw off of him. So he's going to go ahead and take it, and then I swing with the Demo Bones. So he's going to go ahead and block that with the fish there. So they trade. See, I started playing a little faster here, but I think it's a little too late to start playing fast. I should have just stuck to the game plan to start with, but I know that white control does not like to play fast at all. So he's going to go ahead and discard his Dream Bomb there. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, we're in a pretty decent position, pretty favorable, right? And then he comes down with 3, or 2, sorry. Or 3, yeah. comes with a Star Blast draw to get a draw 2. So now he's thinking, what does he want to set up for next? So he goes in the Pegasion, places a single core on him, pay another core to summon down a Snowflaken. So I'll pass it on over to me, core, draw, refresh. So I'm not really seeing my core removal options here, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and pay 5 or 6 to play the King Curse Dragon to wipe those 2 from the board. And then I'll ramp 2 cores. So I place the cores back onto Dragonaga, so I can still get the draw effect off of him. So I swing in here for 4k BP, draw 1. And then I missed the timing on the Purple Smoke Valley, which sucks really bad. I could have got a draw 2. But I want to play this like I was playing at a regional event. I don't want to be like, oh, hey, I missed my draw, sorry. I'm going to draw now. I want to be prepared for when I play in Ohio. Like, you can't take things like that back when you're playing in Ohio or any type of actual event, because it's actually not legal. And the opponent can be like, hey, no, you missed timing on that. You can't do that. So I'm just making sure I'm prepared for when I go there, that I'm getting everything on point and I'm doing everything as I should be doing. So I missed the timing, so I told myself that sucks. That's my fault. Next time it's not going to happen. So now white controls in a pretty rough situation. 3 cards in hand, 2 Nexuses. So he comes down with the Fanatec Elk. So this is the card I did not want to see. And honestly, the way I dealt with the Fanatec Elk, it was pretty piss poor. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Then he comes down with an Ice-Made Fula, the bane of Purple's existence. So I just wanted to read Fanatec Elk, make sure I understood his card effect all the way through. So just gonna swap the Soul Core onto his Fanatec Elk for the protection with Ice-Made Fula. And then he passes it to me, so core, draw, refresh. It also is definitely a missed opportunity for the draws there. I want to stress that enough so I don't miss it next time. So now we're gonna go ahead and throw 2 cores onto the Purple Smoke Valley. Here I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I know I have an Aglavale in hand, which if I play it, I pay 2. Or maybe not an Aglavale. But I'm basically looking for game here is what I'm trying to do. I'm seeing, okay, can I somehow manage to get game here with just the curse units here. So we come down here with the Core Theft, which I should have discarded 3 to target the Fanatec Elk, because Fanatec Elk is not protected, or actually it is protected by the Ice-Made Fula. Purple has to work around Ice-Made Fula so hard, it sucks. So my only target here is the fish, the 2-cost fish. So I go ahead and what did I even do there? What the heck was that? Did I only discard 1 card? So anyways, I swing in here with the Dragonaga. He goes in for a block. See, this is what I mean with I dealt with the Fanatec out pretty badly, and I don't know why I thought in my head. I literally just read the card. I was like, okay, the curse still destroys it. Actually, no, it doesn't, because the card specifically states that this card cannot be destroyed by destruction effects, and curse is a destruction effect. So Fanatec Elk lives. So I honestly, I should have swung with King Curse. It shouldn't really have been a thought. Should have just been automatically swing, because I get a body regardless, and there was nothing to lose there. So I lose a life due to the Fanatec Elk not dealing a life there. There is a lot I could have cleaned up here. I really wanted that unblockable curse last turn, but it just didn't work out how I wanted it to. So he's just gonna slap a bunch of cores on his units, make sure that they can make it through. Core removal stuff. So throw another core onto the Nexus there, the Metropolis City. So core, draw, refresh. So I have 7 cores to work with here. 4 on my Cursed Dragon also. So I'm going to pay 2 to get the Cavalier out, and I'll get a draw 1 off of him. Hoping to get something that could really help me out here. So 4 cores left. I go ahead and play the Camelot Knight. Still thinking here on what I should do next. So I have 3 cores left to work with. So I pay all 3 to summon a Mordred, throw 2 cores onto him and 3 cores onto him. So he can't really target anything to remove 2 cores, because it has to be an exhaust unit for it to get the cores stripped from it. Well, I'm kind of just looking at it like, okay, I want a wide board. I want to be able to deal at least 1 damage this turn in order to not take a damage myself from the Fanatec Elk. So I was swinging here with the King Curse. So he's just gonna block that with the Fanatec. I kind of figured that would happen, but I'm more worried about the life being lost than I am anything else, which is not very good. So I remove a core from the fish. I think it turns him into a 1k BP. I don't know if it needs 3 cores or 2 cores to be level 2, but so he's just going to go ahead and block with the fish here. So due to Noman City, or Metropolis, or whatever it's called, he gained BP, so it made Mordred die as well. Then I swing in with the Camelot Knight. So here he is thinking, does he want to flash or does he want to just let the attack go through, or does he want to block? So it looks like he's going to flash. So he's going to pay the cores off of his Fanatec Elk to... maybe not. So he's going to pay 2 cores, play Suppression, give it to Fanatec Elk. So I ended up using the Soul Core so it can block while exhausted. So I was debating on using a flash, but I was just like, look, it's whatever, he's gonna die, so... I think, yeah, I just passed turn here because suppression just makes it impossible for me to hit. So going back into white control's turn, discarding a Fanatec Elk. So he's going to pay 4 cores to come down with the Newman Guard. Which, I mean, he's just placing the Newman Guard just to sack immediately. So he's going to go ahead and block, or swing in with the Newman Guard. So I just take that one. And he passes it on over to me. So core, draw, refresh. So we got a lot of cores to work with here. We can make a little bit happen. But he has a pretty good field presence. So we go Mordred, which honestly I shouldn't have done that to get rid of the Newman Guard, but I think it's the only spirit I really had to play. And the when summoned effect, all effects are mandatory. So like his when summoned, I have to remove 2 cores from something that's exhausted. So we're just going to put all of our cores onto our Cavalier Knight and our Mordred, power them up. So here I am really thinking like, okay, now he's in a pretty favorable spot because he slowed me down a lot. I didn't try to play that rush down offense from the beginning. Mordred is, his when attack is ineffective to anything because he has the Fuela and he has the Fanatec Elk on board. So I can't remove cores in general. He had a very good open against me. He had 2 burning forces for each Netherworld depths that I had, and then he had a Ice Maid Fuela and a Fanatec Elk. So it's unfortunate sometimes that hands are dealt like that, but it is what it is. We gotta learn from things we could have done to actually win. So he's just gonna block the Mordred. At this point, I should have just stopped swinging and just kept the Mordred on field for a blocker. So I'm going to go ahead and swing with the Cavalier Knight. I know I have an Ice Shield in my burst zone. I know I'm safe regardless of if he blocks this or not. I just don't want it to have to take another life from the Fanatec out. So he goes ahead and takes it. So back into his turn. I don't have to worry about losing a life here. So going back into his turn, he places a burst effect. Gonna pay 3 to Starbless draw. So now he has a suppression in hand, and he has some other toolboxy stuff to work with. It's just the Fanatec out Fuela combo is it's so hard for purple to deal with. So here it comes down with the Enterprise. So Enterprise now gives everything armor red, white, purple. So he swings in with the Ice Maid Fuela. I take it, pop my Ice Shield, and I'll pay the 4 cost. So core, draw, refresh. So now this is a bit worrisome, just because I don't have anything in my hand to really work with. I don't have bodies. I saw another Netherworld Depths in my hand, which I don't want to play this late in the game because it's just a waste of a turn, in all honesty. So we're gonna pay 3 for another Mordred. Mordred cannot target anything because of the Enterprise that's on board. So I'm really thinking here, I'm like, is there really anything I can do to still come out on top of this one? And the answer to that question is probably not. There's probably like nothing I can do here to come back from this situation, besides play hella defensively and hope for the best. I have no Ice Shield. I have 2 bodies on board for blocking. So we're going to go ahead and summon the King Cursed Dragon. The only spirit we'll be able to remove a core from is the Enterprise. Honestly, I just wanted the bodies on board for more blockers, just for the defense. Obviously, nothing I can do on offense here. If I try to do anything on offense, it's just going to kind of screw me. So I'll take a life from the Fanatec Elk and pass it on over. So he's gonna core, draw, refresh. So he drew into another suppression, so he's gonna discard one of them. So he's just gonna play a fish, and at this point I know that he has a 4th body, it's GG, I have nothing I can do. So I just scoop it up, I'm just like, hey, it's whatever, dude, you got it. my hand was not looking too pretty there. I knew there was nothing I could do. So GG to my opponent, and see you guys in the next one.